Hey fans, this episode is Tiffany and Company, a true crime story that was featured in the March 2024 edition of Southwoods Magazine. Now this story goes down quite a rabbit hole and it hits on a controversial topic and sensitive subject matter during its shocking conclusion, which you'll see as we go through it. Anyway, let's dive right in, so here we go. Alton Holcomb of Granville, Massachusetts married Pauline of Hartland, Connecticut on June 8, 1875, and the couple welcomed two daughters, Clara in 1877 and Maud in 1880. When Pauline fell ill sometime around 1882, she traveled to Bridgeport, Connecticut for medical care. That meant that Alton had to raise the girls and attend to the household alone. After a few months, Alton sought help. In May, he induced Pauline's friend, Miss Mary Giddings of Hartland, to move in with him and the girls, and in doing so, it didn't take long for neighbors to become suspicious of the pair's rapidly developing relationship, one of intimacy. In October, Mary went to Hartland to visit relatives, and Alton showed up there on or about November 28th. He and Mary then headed to Torrington, where they checked into the American House Hotel as Mr. and Mrs. Smith. The next day, Mary went to see her sister in Waterbury, and she confessed to her sister that she was in trouble. Now, someone arranged for a Dr. Tiffany, to meet Mary on December 4th in Waterbury, but for reasons unknown, he never showed. Now, it's likely that Alton set the meeting with Dr. Tiffany because the Holcombs knew him well, as he delivered Maud and probably Clara too. But interestingly enough, the eclectic physician reportedly never graduated medical school. However, he earned a good reputation from townsfolk. Anyway, Mary returned to Torrington about a week later, and she went to Dr. Tiffany's house, where she remained until her death on December 19th. Her body was later buried in Waterbury, which was upsetting to her friends in Hartland, who, suspicious of her untimely passing, launched an investigation. When Dr. Tiffany caught wind of the investigation, now this is in early 1883, he fled. He left so quickly that he left behind all his personal effects, including his furniture and surgical instruments. Authorities were also looking for Alton. They arrested him in Granville Corners on an accessory charge on March 16th, and Pauline subsequently filed for divorce on grounds of adultery. Meanwhile, Dr. Tiffany remained on the run. That is until August, when on the advice of a lawyer, he returned to Torrington and offered himself to trial. But lucky for Dr. Tiffany, the Connecticut State Attorney dismissed the case, citing lack of evidence. Now, one would think that would be the end of the story, but nope. Not so fast. So Dr. Tiffany was crucified in the court of public opinion. His reputation was completely tarnished. That is until 1888, when he helped save the life of an intoxicated woman in Torrington who attempted to kill herself by jumping into the Co-Brass Manufacturing Company's canal. However, Dr. Tiffany's enjoyment of a good reputation was short-lived, because in 1892, detectives arrested him at a Philadelphia, Pennsylvania hospital for passing a large number of forged checks in multiple states. Now, he signed some of the checks using his first and middle initials, followed by last name Spencer, which was his mother's maiden name. It was just one of his many aliases. Now, Dr. Tiffany wasn't really working at the hospital in Philadelphia. He was actually taking gynecology classes there. Anyways, as authorities let Dr. Tiffany out of the building, he shocked those around him when he grabbed the vial marked poison and appeared to gulp its contents. However, the bottle turned out to be empty. On February 27, 1893, a Pennsylvania judge sentenced Dr. Tiffany on 2 charges, 1 year and 3 months each, to run concurrently in the Eastern State Penitentiary. The judge also fined him $2. And once again, you would think that would be the end of the story, but not yet, because back on September 1st, 1891, on the 10th anniversary of her second marriage, Dr. Tiffany's stepmother picked up a razor and slit her throat inside her Manchester, Connecticut home. Now, she was only 39 years old, about 6 years older than Dr. Tiffany, and 17 years younger than her husband, a well-known jeweler. You can check out Tiffany and Company on the Southwick Time Machine app, www.southwicktimemachine.com. The complete story is there, as are any edited out portions and the author's additional research notes. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as more videos and stories are dropping soon. If you liked the story, please click the like button and let me know what you thought of the story by dropping a comment below. It's feedback from fans that keeps the stories coming. You never know where the time machine will take you, so stay tuned, and until next time, thank you for watching.